what's up, y'all? David Stanoch here for Prologix Percussion. I'm going to work you through a study right now. It's really about making the most of an idea, and that's going to be through changing the subdivision, permutating it, and working it into phrasing using tension and release in the rhythm. So the subject today will be the Flam accent. For me, the way I remember how the Flam rudiments work is I think about what the sticking is before you add the flams. And a Flam accent is a three-note idea where you play like 6/8 or triplets, right? 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then you're flamming on the downbeat, so you get this 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 1 triplet 2 triplet 1 triplet 2 triplet 1. That's the Flam accent. Now, these are just going to be a few tools, a quick overview of stuff you can work with to expand on, because when you look at these things from different angles, different points of view, they give you different ideas. So as in my book Mastering the Tables of Time, I'm going to work on playing different subdivisions of the Flam accent. I'll show you how that's going to work, just like when I'm practicing. Here's a click. This is 90 beats per minute. And so obviously, if I'm playing the Flam accent in sort of its host subdivision as triplets, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1, it lands right on the beat. Half that fast in quarter note triplets, twice as fast in 16th note triplets. But when I play it in duple subdivisions, 8th notes, 16th notes, even quarter notes, it goes over the bar, and that takes 3 bars to resolve. So just to give you a quick taste of how the Flam accent phrase works in different subdivisions, I'm going to play you 3 bars of 8th notes, 1 bar of 8th note triplets, followed by 3 bars of 16th notes and 1 bar of 16th note triplets for an 8-bar phrase. And that'll sound like this. 2, ready, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Lots there to work with, you know, especially like if you want to work over an ostinato. Like I first worked this idea in Alan Dawson's Rudimental Ritual, where you'd be playing like I will here with my thunder kick pads, like a bossa nova or a samba, boom, 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 you know, you get something like that going. That's really cool. Another thing you could do, and this is a reason I'm specifically using Johnny Rabb's Ostinato pad today, is that it's got different sound surfaces. There's the green Logic, which is hard and nice and reflective, but then there's the Midnight Vortex out near the edge, which is much brighter and much more reflective. And there's even a rim, because we all know Johnny, he's got that thing going on, right? So I like this pad because it opens up musical possibilities. If I could play that same phrase again, I'll just do part of it, and I'll make the right hand the lead. You know, it could almost be like an African bell pattern. And, you know, so 16th notes into 16th note triplets would sound like. Now, another way to look at the Flam accent is by permutating where the flams land. You know, in harmony, in music, tension is created by chords that, you know, as they move farther away from the root chord, it creates more tension. And I like to think of the permutations that I'm going to show you of the Flam taps like inversions of a chord, right? So if I'm playing the traditional Flam tap, that's the root position, okay? Accents on the downbeat in 6/8. So then, if I switch the Flam into the middle, 1, 2, ready, and there's that. And then, if I switch the Flam to the third partial, it would sound like this. So that gives you a lot of ideas that you can phrase with, because for one thing, when you start to split the voicings up, you know, you get different kinds of rhythms in the right hand, and I'll expand on that in just a minute. Now that we've got the permutation idea going, let's talk again about polyrhythms, but we'll come at it from a different angle. 3/2, the 3/2 polyrhythm. If I play the Flam accent like a march in 6/8, we feel it in 2. Now, I've added 3. Carol of the Bells, right? 3/2. If I lean on the 3 side, now it's a dotted chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. And because we're thinking 8 notes, I can swing them. Why do I want to swing them? Because I want to take the Flam accent permutations and start to phrase them like a jazz waltz. Because when I take the Flam accent and I swing it in a 3 feel, listen to what happens when I put the right hand on a different surface, like maybe you would the ride cymbal on the drum set. Kind of the standard 3/4 jazz ride cymbal pattern. And then you could be breaking up the time playing the permutations, you know, the first permutation, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. And then the last one, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Now, what I like to do with something like this to give me phrasing ideas that I can use in my timekeeping for breaking up the time or creating tension and release in soloing phrases is to sort of equate each permutation to like a 1 or a 4 or a 5 chord change in, say, a blues form. If I played something in the spirit of all blues, you know, I could play the root position for the 1 chord, the first inversion for the 4 chord, and the second inversion for the 5 chord. And so I'm going to demonstrate that for you in sort of a jazz waltz feel where the tension and release of the Flam accent permutations run parallel to the tension and release of the harmonic movement of the chord changes. 1. 4. 1. 5. 4. 1. So there's some ways to get the most out of one idea, and I hope you enjoyed that. I also hope you find it useful. Be sure to experiment with that, and stay tuned for more great material coming your way from a variety of great Prologix artists. Take care. Thanks.